Splash and the soldier, the gang spit a kid. Why you put the pressure on David like that? Why you make David pop out? Why you make David pop his face out like that? You know David's still ducking smoke. David's still ducking certain individuals in the city. He didn't want to go out there to the club with you. No. He didn't want to go out there with you. Yeah, you put him in a corner. He ain't had no choice. You put him on IG, he ain't had no choice. He ain't mind you coming to the city showing you love, but you want to go to the club. He like, dang, he didn't want to go to the club. You sure you don't want to hit a little bar, play a little pool in the corner? I know a little duck off spot. You want to go to the main club. Now you got to say it on IG for promotion because you know Kid, he know he with it. He don't care nothing about nothing. And David, you thought Kid was going to ride and slide and die for you? No. Ain't nobody sliding and dying for you. No. Kid ain't sliding for you. No. You ain't nobody. Kid ain't G-Unit no more. You ain't ride a game. No. You You ain't ride a game, David. You David. Ain't nobody ride for you. And they just there to make it look good, David. David. They just there to make it look good, David. David, you was scared and you was glad DTay ain't want to fight. You gotta understand something. DTay only fight friends. If you ain't his friend, it's bing, 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 bing. Same thing with Cook Up Boss. If you ain't his friend, it's bing, 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 bing. They ain't really want to fight nobody there. Yeah. See, David, you keep messing up, David. David, see, you went out there with Kid. No. You weren't supposed to go out there with Kid. You were supposed to bring the boy out there. If you had them boys with you, yeah, they would have punished DTay out there. Them boys, they can fight. Yeah, see, DTay, he know how to hood fight. See, he'll win a lot of prison fights and street fights, yeah. But that boy fight, he wouldn't even fought him. You could have won that battle, David. You'd have had DTay wouldn't have fought the punk. DTay would have had the bing, them punks been fighting all their life. David, you don't be playing your cards right. David, you didn't want to be seen with the boy. You could have had him around the corner in the Kia or in the Toyota, and they would have heard the commotion and seen it. They would have bing in the sky, and they would have made everybody scatter. You would have won. It'd have made it look like you had somebody that busting. David, you know they'll bust for you, David. David, they would have bust for you, David. Or if you wanted to drop your nuts, they could have been right there with you, David. Ain't nobody gonna run up on you when you get them boys by you. They ain't gonna run up on you, David. Cook Up ain't gonna run up on you if you got the boys by you, David. David, DTay ain't gonna run up on you if you got them boys on you, boy. David, you be messing your name up, boy. You supposed to have them boys right there by you. You supposed to have you 2 boys. Your name David, you buck. You supposed to have you 2 boys right beside you. Yeah, you in the middle and 2 of them right there. Ain't nobody gonna run up on you but Dad. Who gonna try here? They gonna have to come with the bing, 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 bing. They ain't gonna try you but Dad. David, Fifth got that new contract for you. Yeah, because he wants you to pay him his money. You still in the red. He wants you to get that money. But the deal is, they made a deal with Biden and Kamala Harris. Yeah, they got you a deal, David. The deal is, if you come out, if you go ahead and come out, they're going to get Biden on the phone. They're going to get Biden on the phone, and they're going to sign a crime hate bill. So if anybody touch you, it's strictly for you, David. They can't touch David Brown. Crime hate bill just for David. Yeah, Biden going to sign it. Camilla, she already done signed it. But once you come out, Biden going to sign it. Yeah, they're going to put it on the news. Everybody, so can't nobody run up on you. They got to be one of your kinds to run up on you. Or they going crime hate going straight to prison. Ain't no trial. Patriot, under the Patriot Act, they're going to throw it under the Patriot Act, bug. You're going to be safe like the Asian, bug. But you got to come out. You got to come out, bug. David, they already got it set up. When you come out and you sign the paperwork with Biden, they're going to play the Diana Ross song, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Yeah, they're going to play that. They already paid Diana Ross. They paying the front end. And when you come out, they're going to give it the back end. Yeah, they got to give it the back end. They just pay the front end because they don't know if you're going to know how much time you need. You might still need some time, but the money waiting on you. Now, but you can't beat that deal now. Crime hate bill, and they're going to play the Diana Ross song, and Biden and Kamala Harris, and you all good. Can't nobody run up on you no more. Boy, you tripping, man. You like to be broke. David, is either you do that or you gonna keep getting ran down on by Cook Up Boss, DTay, Starlito still wanna slap you. 50 might slap you when they see you. Yeah, the other G-Unit guys might slap you when they see you. Yeah, other guys that wanna run up on you. You might fall out with some crip business, they might slap you. You still got some jack boys that might wanna test you. That's too many problems, but then you got the IRS, then you still, You owe this person money or that person money. You got baby mama drama. The boys, they mad at you because you don't claim them. David, that's too much drama, David. David, you might need to get back on the bag, David. That's the only thing that might take the stress away, David. What Gucci say? A block on a plate. Take a line if you want to. You know that you want to. I know what you're going through. David, we know what you're going through, David. You can take a line if you want to. Can't nobody judge you. And David, they say Buddy took that Bentley from me too. Ain't nobody never took none from Buck. Only person that ever robbed Buck was Foofy. Tell Foofy I want my money, man. Why Foofy won't give me my money, man? Kid. See if you can get Foofy on the phone. See if Foofy will pick up for you. Foofy. Foofy owe me my money, man. You ain't never took nothing from Buck. Ain't nobody never took nothing from Buck but Foofy. Foofy the only one who could take something from Buck. See, the problem is with DTay, he didn't understand, but what you do now, he didn't understand that Buck was never loyal to DTay. Buck was never a friend of DTay. He just used DTay for muscle and his reputation and the look. That's all that was. See, you got to understand something about David. David only cared about David and what's best for David. So David know how to use people to get what he want or get what he need at the time. See, the thing is with David, he know how to pretend real good, especially before the allegations came out and exposed his character, which is a situation he can't come back from. It don't matter who help him. It don't matter if Drummer Boy give him the beats. It don't matter how good of a song he make. It's no coming back from the situation he in. But the thing is with DTay is, and the reason why he ran down on him is because he done build up a lot of anger towards Buck. Because he don't understand how you still could be dissing him or slick dissing him. And he the reason why you still alive. He saved your life. He the reason why you still alive. He ain't been nothing but loyal to you. And he don't understand where all the hatred coming from. But DTay, that's Buck, that's David. Nashville, the whole Nashville always knew how David was. He ain't loyal to nothing. He ain't loyal to, everybody say the same thing about him. Everybody say he fake and he ain't loyal. 50 say it. Other G-Unit members say it. You say it. Even the boys, his boyfriend, they say it. He ain't loyal to nothing. His girlfriend, baby mama, they say it. Everybody say the same thing about this guy. And you still got fans that just don't believe nothing. One thing about it, when everybody say the same thing about you, they got the same story where it's true. Everybody ain't gonna keep lying. All these different walks of life, everybody saying it. Straight people. People go this way saying it. Millionaires saying it. Other rap friends saying it. Your homeboys saying it. People from Nashville, from the hood, around the way saying it. OGs from Nashville, they say it. Buck used DTay just like he used Nashville. He just needed Nashville and DTay and people who DTay can bring around to make his character, his rap character, Buck, make that character look good, make it seem real. Buck never was the toughest, roughest. Yeah, he never was that. He never was the kingpin. He never was the leader of he didn't run Nashville. Man, they let that man trap over there. They let him get a pack. They let him get money. Understand that he never ran nothing. Ain't nobody never got the packs and just hustle for him. Nah, he had to get permission. Understand that. See, Buck tried to make it seem like he was the muscle and he pulled all the cars. Like how he trying to say with Cash Money with Birdman, how he trying to say that he was the one who made the car, got the cars and all that. And nah, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. Yeah, you was there, but it wasn't you that made the calls and all that. It wasn't because of you. Nah, come on now. See, the first time Buck started hating on DTay is when him and DTay went to 50 house for the first time, and 50 started taking a likeness to DTay. And Buck ain't like that. Buck ain't want 50 to start liking DTay or anybody that was riding with Nashville more than him before he can really get his shine on. Understand, it never was in Buck plans to put DTay on. Buck ain't want DTay on that Straight Outta Cashville album. He didn't want DTay on that Prices on My Head. He didn't want DTay on that Taking Hits. Nah. 50 made Buck put DTay on it because 50 liked the DTay voice. Sometimes, you know, in music, sometimes when you got real good artists around and they real artists and they know what they doing, they'll know their voice don't fit on a certain song and somebody else's voice will sound better if they say the hook. They ain't even have to write the hook and they'll know Like, nah, his voice will sound better if he say it. His voice will sound. They just hear you talk, and they'll know your voice supposed to be on this line and that line. Like, nah, I don't need to say that. He need to say that. It'll sound better if he say it. DTay, come in here and say this line right here. That what that was. Buck ain't want that. That's why 50 told Buck, like, bro, you ain't gonna put your homie on your album? Like, dog, like, you ain't gonna put your dog? See, 50 always had that heart to let his dog shine from the get-go. 50 dropped Give It You Die Trying, and then drop his second album to 05. He brought G-Unit right after. Nobody in the history of rap ever would do that. Nobody ever would do that. It never been done in rap history where somebody could do that, where somebody sell 11 million records and then don't drop an album next. They put their artists on right after that. Soon as after 50 sold 11 million records, he put Banks out, he put Buck out, then he put the G-Unit album out. Then he came out with The Massacre. See that? He always thought about his homies. He ain't never just wanted to be him. See, Buck ain't had that heart. None of them G-Unit dudes would have had that heart. Like, none of them G-Unit dudes would have did that. And Fifth was trying to instill that in his artists. Like, show love. Put your homies on. All you got to do is let them say this hook and put them on this verse. And Buck wasn't that type of guy. He ain't really like that. He ain't care for that. It was just about David. That's all that was. And Buck, he ain't really care about that. They ain't his type of character. That ain't him. So he don't really care about putting his dogs on. Especially in the beginning, he ain't got both his feet in the door. He ain't got one foot in the door. He's still trying to get his first album off. He ain't want his homeboys on that. He'd rather T.I. or Ludacris or somebody, another big dog, another giant. Now, he don't care about that. He'll let you get on the album. But his homie, his dog, oh, nah. Somebody that's under the same umbrella that 50 can. See, Buck always thought 50 might like DTay more than me. He'll see that DTay is a better artist and he the real thing. He the real deal too. He'll go in somebody's mouth. He'll bust his gun. He'll do time. He'll die about this G-Unit thing. Nah, he can't. He'll expose me. DTay know what Buck really bust his gun before. DTay know what Buck done sold. DTay know what Buck rep like. So now that Buck done got all this fame, he got all this money, he done made all these hits. So now if DTay was to come out and expose everything Buck do, DTay seemed like a hater. But nah, DTay a rider. DTay a good dude. This is why Fifth still let DTay rock the G-UnitSouth. So y'all people be thinking DTay claiming G-Unit and Fifth don't even. Nah, Fifth let him. He told him he can rep that. He can hold that down. If Fifth didn't want DTay repping that, he would have been cut that off. He could sue DTay if he wanted to. You think Fifth ain't the type of dude that'll let somebody rep his brand? He ain't thorough. He ain't sturdy. He ain't stamped that. He ain't green like that. He can end that quick. All he gotta do, he can get his lawyer to send DTay a letter and say, if you say G-Unit one more time or wear the brand one more time, we're gonna sue you. And DTay will stop. He can just tell him the type of person DTay is. He'd be like, all right, nigga, nah, it ain't like that. It's all love. 50 always rock with DTay. Just because you don't see 50 with DTay all the time, that don't mean 50 don't rock with him. That don't mean DTay can't hold that G-Unit brand down. Understand? See, you gotta understand. You don't think DTay be having thoughts like, oh, I should have let them dudes ice you. I should have let them dudes smash you. I should have saved your life. Nigga, I saved your life. Then on the second hand, he think, if I didn't save your life, people wouldn't know my name. Like, I wouldn't have had my chance with Fifth. I wouldn't have. So it's kind of like, but I should have let them dudes just ice you. Because I would have held myself down. I would have, they was going to kill you. If I wasn't there, you'd be dead. You'd be dead right now, and it wouldn't have been no Buck. So he be going back and forth with them thoughts right there. He done had dreams about that same night. Like, what if he would have been this way? If I knew it was going to turn out like this, though, I would let them do ice you. But I ain't see the flaw in your character at the time. Because like I said, David, he know how to pretend. Just like he pretended to be Cook-Up friend. He could have brought him to the door. Could have did better for Cook-Up. Just like he tried to be All-Star friend. He ain't really want All-Star to shine and take his shine. Buck is not a good boss. He a selfish boss. He ain't no good leader. He never was a leader. I'm going to tell you something. And I guarantee you Tennessee will stamp this right here. Nashville will stamp this. If Buck was the big dog in the neighborhood, he was the kingpin, was to supply everybody and cop from, I guarantee you they would have been iced him. They would have been robbed him. Or he would have got found in the back of the trunk of one of them old schools. Yeah, because Buck too selfish. He wouldn't let you eat. As soon as he started seeing you try to come up, even in the dope game, he would have started selling you stuff that stepped on. Stuff that don't jump back. Knowing he got the good pack, but he'll sell you the stuff that don't jump back. And bird feed you so you can crawl back to get to the same spot again, then do the same thing again. It'll make you kill him. It'll make you, rob him. They'll probably rob him because they know Buck ain't really on. Without the crew, And then he ain't really on nothing, so they probably rob him. Yeah, just extort him. Or they might ice him out. You see, they use the gun at him, kick in his door. All that. They already know he ain't had no damage control. He ain't had no mind control. Ain't nobody scared of Buck in Nashville. Come on, man. Let's be honest. So every time Buck try to expose DTay and throw him under the bus, it really make Buck look crazy. Like, it really don't make no sense, okay? You say he got robbed for the G-Unit chain. All right, yeah, that's facts. In Chicago, he was at the right place at the wrong time. He wasn't supposed to die for the chain. He was out of town. You know them boys get busy in Chicago, because Chicago been getting busy since back in the day. Okay, you get a chain, what they want back for the chain? 40,000, 50,000? Nah, we ain't paying that. We just put that on his head. We kill a kid who took it. Put that same bread on the thing. The G-Unit chain show back up. All right, this situation handled. You trying to say DTay was snorting, playing with his nose, but Buck, he was snorting out your pack. That was your pack. You know that was your pack, Buck. So yeah, so how you gonna try to expose him doing that when it was out your own pack, Buck? You try to say DTay claiming G-Unit and he ain't G-Unit. Nah, you ain't G-Unit. Fifth ain't said nothing to DTay about him not being G-Unit. You don't set no laws or no rules. If Fifth say something, then that's what it is. Other than that, DTay can still do his thing. You try to say DTay can't even call 50. No, you can't call him. Everything you say DTay can't do, you can't do. So you make yourself look crazy, Buck. But I bet there's some things DTay can do that you can't do. Yeah, like he can still run through Nashville without getting ran down on. He still can hustle if he got to. He can do all these things. You run through Nashville, you announce where you're going to be at, you're going to have some problems. There's a lot of people that want to check you and run down on you and everything. Yeah, I know you got your Crip OGs and all that done. You need them. You need them. Yo, you need them. Understand that. See, the problem is with Buck, and I think now he realized he burnt all his bridges, and he thought since he know how to swim, it was going to be all good. It was going to be all love, love, love. But he ain't realized when you burn bridges, most bridges sit real high above ground level. So when you jump off the bridge and you burn the bridge, you can die off impact when you hit the water. So it don't matter if you know how to swim and you don't. You died off impact. You been blackballed in the rap game, plus you owe money. You backstabbed all your real friends back in Nashville. You got all these allegations against you. Your baby mama can't stand you, or the girlfriend, she can't stand you. She don't rock with you, backstabbed her. Only bridge you got, only friendship you got right now that'll stand beside you right now is Drama Boy. And he only could do but so much, because you know why? The fans control what they like and what they don't. The fans control if you make money in this rap game or you don't. Unless you cross over and go on the other side and do what you got to do, you know what you got to do. Unless they don't even want you, because you didn't deny them so much and lied on them so much, they might not even want you. So they might not even. So that's a 50-50 chance, because it might be too late right now. You waited too late. You've been disrespecting them and denying them too long, and not claiming them and all that duh. So they might not stand behind you. Then again, they could have a heart and forgive you. Who knows? But you're still trying to save face on something that you can't save. So it don't matter if Drake jump on it, Wayne, Nicki Minaj, it don't matter who jump on it, the baby, Lil Baby, it don't matter who stand beside you, it don't matter if Boosie do a song with you, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. The listeners you got now, that's it. That's all you got. It's them right there. So how you think Allah or Jesus gonna bless you when you playing with the other side and you backstab all your real friends? You still think you're supposed to be blessed? You still think you're supposed to be on top of the game? You ain't cleansed yourself. You might want to go get baptized or something. You need to do something. Nah, you gotta come another way. You gotta figure out another path. You might come in the DM. I teach you how to get some trucks. Yeah. You might need to learn this. You might need to learn some real estate or something. Try something else, man. You might need to do movies. Or go do a deal with Pornhub. They might give you a meal or have a ticket so you can smell like Vaseline and doo-doo. They might give you a bag. You never know. Go over there and see. Other than that, man, game over. Understand? It might take on DTay running down on Buck, trying to get some straightening. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Go.